Wrestling, coming to you live from the Orange County Convention Center here in Orlando, Florida. I'm T-Bone Funk, and this week is brought to you by Flippers Pizzeria. With 13 great locations across Central Florida, Flippers have been perfecting pizza since 1987. This week, we have Cassandra Golden taking on Kaci Lennox. We're also going to have Zeke taking on Daniel Lacy. Now this match was actually supposed to be Jake St. Patrick taking on Daniel Lacy, but somehow Jake St. Patrick has not arrived to the building yet. We don't know what's going on, and we'll keep you updated, but let's go ahead and go to our first match.
Coming to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, Kaci Lennox.
Alright, while Casey's coming out to the ring, we want to update you on what happened last week. Now last week we had Sahara 7 taking on Cassandra Golden, but somehow she made up with her friend Kaci Lennox along the way. I guess they were united along the fact that they did not like Cassandra Golden. As Cassandra Golden was coming to the ring, you could see that she was going to have her hands full, as these two would do whatever it took to go ahead and cause her the defeat. As you can see right here, Kaci Lennox was going to go ahead and cheat whenever she could and take whatever opportunity she could, and that was going to look like it was going to cause Cassandra Golden to lose the match. Even at the point where Sahara 7 went for a big knee and she wound up hitting it. Of course, the only problem for her was she couldn't capitalize just like the week before, and she couldn't get the victory as Cassandra Golden wound up kicking out. One thing that Kaci and Sahara did not plan for was that Sahara 7 wound up being injured in the match, and that wound up being her downfall as Cassandra Golden was able to take advantage, hit her big move, and go ahead and score the victory as she got the 1, 2, 3. Kaci wound up coming to check on Sahara after the match, and it looks like Sahara's going to be out of action for a little bit, but this week we have Kaci Lennox and Cassandra Golden.
And her opponent,
Alright, here we go. It's go time here. Cassandra Golden taking on Kaci Lennox. Both of these ladies seem to have a little reason to want to go ahead with each other, but oh, okay. Kaci extending her hand. The fans are telling Cassandra not to go for that. Don't trust it, and there you go. Cassandra Golden's a little too smart to go for that handshake. And they lock up. And Kaci pushes her off. Kaci again going for the handshake. What's Cassandra gonna do? And Kaci yelling after she just got her hand kicked away. Lock up. Again, she pushes her up. Is she not going to give up on this handshake? And a shove by Cassandra. And now they... Kaci, for some reason, is going with a handshake. But you know what? Kaci is one of the sneakiest people out there, as you saw last week when she was running interference. I wouldn't trust that handshake. Not at all. She shakes it. And there she goes. She pulls her in for a headlock. You knew she was going to try to take advantage somehow. Shoves her down, head first. And I guess she's really just trying to shake her off. trying to get in her head a little bit. Go behind by Kaci into another headlock. Cassandra looks like she puts in a hammerlock. Waistlock takedown into a front face lock. Both these ladies are really skilled. Kaci's obviously not happy about being on the losing end of that exchange. But I mean, both these ladies have been traveling up and down the roads. They've come a long way. They've been doing this for a little bit. You're not going to surprise them, but you always see that Kaci's going to try to find a way to throw people off their game. If it's by sneaky tactics or if it's by the high-pitched squeals and screams that she puts out, she's always trying to get into her opponent's head. And now we got a lockup. But it looks like Kaci's got her hair, bringing her back to the corner. Referee's counting. Oh, a little chop to the chest. Again, not even one to hurt her, just really more to get her attention. Shove. They're shoving back and forth. What's about to happen? Cassandra grabs a headlock. Stick to wrestling is the best option to do. That way you don't get thrown off your game. Shoulder tackle by Cassandra. And she goes to hit the ropes. Kaci drops down. She was trying to go for a hip toss, but it was reversed, and she got hip tossed herself. Kaci's in the ropes. Looks like that she may have lost her breath out of that. Cassandra's got her in the corner. What's she going to go for here? She's going for something. And, oh! Kaci hits her with a back elbow, cuts her off. But she gets her up. Cassandra's got her up into a big side slam. And she goes for the cover. Gets a 2 count. You know, you had to wonder what Kaci's strategy was going to be in here. She saw her friend Sahara 7 out there last week against Cassandra Golden, and it didn't seem like there was anything that she could do to get the best of her. So here we go. Kaci going for a cross body. Not something you see every day from her, and this is probably why. She got caught with a front slam. Cassandra gets another 2 count. But this is probably the reason why Kaci was going for so many things to try to distract Cassandra in the beginning. She saw her friend last week, and Cassandra goes in. She went for that hip attack, and she was committed and wound up hitting the corner. Kaci's bringing her out the ring. Oh, nails her right out there. But Cassandra strikes her back. Referee's up to 4. Both of these ladies. Oh, a chop by Cassandra Golden. Did you hear that? Kaci's going after her. Forearm to the back. Kaci gets in. Trying to get a count out. Well, she broke the count. Guess she wants to go after. Maybe she's going to. I thought she was going to try to slam her face in just like she did her own friend, Sahara 7, 2 weeks ago. You know, while this match is going on, we're still trying to get word on what's going on with Jake St. Patrick. He was supposed to be at this building a couple hours ago, but he has still not shown up. His partner, Zeke West, is basically taking his place in this match against Daniel Lacy coming up later. As we see Kaci choking Cassandra on the ropes, referee's counting. She's trying to get every little bit of that count, going all the way up to 4 3/4 if she can. Towing the line. Oh, now she's challenging the fan. I don't think she should do that. There might be a fan that might actually go up and take her up on that. But yeah, so coming up later, we're going to see Zeke West taking on Daniel Lacy, and you know Blake Banks won't be far from behind. Kaci again choking Cassandra Golden. Oh, look at that! Putting all her weight on her and doing just vicious. I told you a couple weeks ago that Kaci can be very vicious. She's not just a model. She is a model opportunist in that ring. And even though we've seen Sahara 7, her friend, you know, she's had a little change in philosophy. We still wish her best wishes and hope that she recovers. Never want to see anybody get injured out there. Cassandra Golden's struggling, so maybe Kaci has figured out exactly what she needs to do to beat Cassandra Golden. Whips her hard into the... Did you hear that turnbuckle? Did you hear that crash? You can hear all that metal clinging against each other as Cassandra Golden hit that turnbuckle with extreme force. Kaci driving into the back and just pulling back. Look at that. But she's got her in the ropes. Bad positioning by Kaci right there. Oh, look at that. Wow. That has to hurt. You see the knees, the quads, all that stuff is being pulled by Kaci right now. She's trying to do everything she can. She got the cover. But Kaci's feet are in the ropes. I think Kaci might be getting a little frustrated right now. She's losing her ring positioning. She's been in the game long enough to know exactly where she needs to place her opponent. What's she gonna do now? She's got her in the cover, in the corner, I should say. Looks like she's just talking down to her. Talking to the fan, that's not always a good idea. She's in control right now. But she misses. Cassandra rolls her up. 2 count. And Kaci cuts her off. I'm not sure what's going on right now. I expect Cassandra Golden to be able to do a little bit more. She's kicking out. Kicking out. I know she had a long drive getting in here, so maybe that may be what's kind of causing her to not be able to take care of the business in this match. Kaci's got her wrapped up. That move right there, again, you're not going to beat anybody with it. You're not going to make anybody quit, but it's going to wear them down. It's tiring to try to get out of something like that. Especially with that knee in the back, the arms around. I mean, it's just, you're not in control. And if you've ever been in the ring, you always want to be in control. And when you can't get in control, it really throws you off. She's getting out of it. Couple elbows to the midsection, but Kaci grabs her hair and brings her right back down to the ground. See, look, this is one of the things that Kaci's doing. She's taking her time, but she's also spending too much time talking to the fans, and that is not going to work out for her if she keeps doing that. Look at that. An elbow by Cassandra Golden. That's the second time that Kaci took too much time. Oh, she cuts her off with a big boot to the face. And Cassandra Golden looks like she's got a little bit more energy, and a clothesline to Kaci right there. She goes for another one, another clothesline, gets her right back down. A third clothesline by Cassandra Golden, and it looks like she's got so much more energy, and she's fired up. She's going into the corner. Big splash by Cassandra Golden. She's rallying up the crowd. Got him going, and a big hip attack by Cassandra Golden. She's got Kaci. Flips her out in there, stacks her up, goes for the cover. She only gets a 2 count. But now we see it turn just that quick. A big splash. 2 count. You saw just how quick things turn. The minute that Kaci started talking to the fans and taking her eye off Cassandra Golden, she was able to find a way to get back in this match. And the momentum is turned. Cassandra Golden is in control right now. She's got her up, and it looks like she's going for a big move. She's got her. It looks like Kaci's trying to fight out of it. Cassandra Golden goes for a clothesline. And Kaci cuts her off. Goes for a cover. Cassandra's able to kick out, but you hear that scream by Kaci. That's a scream of frustration. That lets me know that she knows that she is no longer in control of this match right now. Picking Cassandra up and she's talking to her again, but Cassandra gives her a shot, a second shot, a third shot, gets her into the corner. Cassandra, it looked like she was going to whip her into the corner, another reversal, but Cassandra goes into the referee as Kaci sent Cassandra into the referee. The referee is down right now. Referee just got splashed. He got mixed up. Everything looked like it was going the opposite way, but the referee just got caught up in that, and now the referee is down. But look, what is Kaci doing? She's coming out the ring. Kaci is coming out the ring. Where is she going? What is she doing? It looks like she just came out the ring and just grabbed something. What is that she has? It looks like she has a light. What? Wait. Why did she just tossed to Cassandra? Why did she do that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at this. I told you that Kaci was sneaky. Look at this. She just made it look like Cassandra Golden. What is going on? The referee can't be buying this. The referee can't. Oh my goodness. The referee has called the match.
The winner of the match by disqualification, Kaci Lennox.
You know that the way that match just ended, that is ridiculous. That is not something that we do here. That's not the way things should happen. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and make a change. Excuse me real quick, fans.
Whoa, Kaci, I just want to give you just a post-match interview real quick. How do you feel after winning that match in that way?
She hit me.
Now, before you go, I know the referee's decision is final, but let me ask out here, did any of you see Cassandra Golden hit Kaci Lennox with that light? So I saw it, you saw it, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna have Kaci Lennox versus Cassandra Golden in a rematch based on what just happened.
Thanks again to Flippers Pizzeria. Thanks again for checking out HBCW Wrestling here at the Orange County Convention Center. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you'll get that rematch between Cassandra Golden and Kaci Lennox next week. Also, just to give you a quick update, Jake St. Patrick still has not arrived at the building. We don't know what's going on, but we have to go ahead and go to the main event. Let's go back to last week as we saw Blake Banks taking on Zeke West, this new kid who came out of nowhere. But look at this, he was hitting a lot of big moves on Blake Banks. This guy had a lot of power and a lot of energy, and Blake did not know what to do. And also we saw Jake St. Patrick do the exact same thing that Blake Banks did to him 2 weeks ago as Zeke West hit his big move and wound up scoring and getting the victory with the 1, 2, 3.
And his opponent. He's joining us today all the way from Huntsville, Alabama. They call him the Street Dog, Zeke West. Let's go!
All right, here we go. Zeke West taking on Daniel Lacy, the world famous. There we go. Knew it was coming. Daniel Lacy out there. But what's he going to do against this rookie? Especially when he was not expecting to face him either. He was expecting to face Jake St. Patrick. Still has not arrived in the building yet. I think Zeke is going to have a little bit tougher time because Daniel Lacy is a little bit tougher, a little bit bigger, and a little bit more experienced. And there you see. Look at that. Look at how quick that was. He rolled out of that. He knew what to do, and Daniel's in the ropes. And you got Blake Banks out there. He's going to let you know that he's out there, and he is not going to give Zeke a chance to do the exact same thing to Daniel that he did to him last week. I'm not actually sure, looking at this, who's got the strength advantage. Daniel is tall and he is strong. He is stronger than you probably might even realize just from looking at him. But Zeke West, you can already see with his physique, this guy has a lot of strength. As you saw, he was throwing Blake around. Daniel has him in the corner. Gives him a snapmare. And a forearm right to the back by Daniel Lacy. Brings him down. I don't think he's going to beat him with that, obviously. But it's a good idea to put that body weight and make him use some of that strength, sap some of that strength out of those muscles. Pretty good strategy here. Except it has to be effective to work. Headlock takeover by Zeke. Zeke West rolled up. Daniel was trying to stack him up, trying to get some inexperience to work in his favor. This guy Zeke, he just came in last week with a big victory. I know it was with the assist of Jake St. Patrick, but still, it's got to feel pretty good to score that first big victory in front of a live crowd like this. A shoulder tackle by Daniel Lacy. Again, showing off like he normally does. He hits the ropes. And then a big hip toss by Zeke West. And an arm drag by Zeke West. Gets him up. A big body slam. Spins him around. Slams him down. Zeke West is in control right now. Hits the rope. Big elbow drop by Zeke West. Goes for the cover. A 2 count. Daniel Lacy's throwing off his game right now. Again, I don't think he thought he was going to have a tough time with this guy, but now he's in the ring with him, and he sees it firsthand as he's whipped into the corner. Zeke West barks out to the crowd, but I think he just hit his head on the post over there, and a big back suplex by Daniel Lacy. Zeke has to, I think he hit his head on the post. Daniel capitalizing, giving him shots to the head. I think he realizes it too, that this guy hit his head on the post. He might be getting a big knot or something that's just growing right now after hitting it that hard. You heard the noise that it made. Daniel's choking him against the ropes, and Blake sitting there talking, just talking to him right there. And a shot by, oh, look at that. Blake is pulling him, choking him against the ropes. The referee doesn't see it because he's caught up with Daniel Lacy. You knew something like that was going to happen. I wish Jake St. Patrick was here because at least the odds would be even. But right now it's basically a 2-on-1 situation as Blake Banks is going to take advantage and break the rules whenever he gets a chance. Ducks under its clothesline, and a sunset flip by Zeke. Will he get it? Will he pull him down? Will he pull it? He pulls him down. And a kick out by Daniel, and a drop kick right to the face. Took the breath right out of him. Now we're going to see what Zeke can do. He's deep into this match with a guy that's bigger than him physically. Stop right there by Daniel. Now this is going to be the test to see how he can get out of a situation like this. Because Daniel, I can tell you, when he's in control, he usually does not let up. He takes advantage and he shows off here and there, but you know that this guy, he knows that he's in control right now. He's going to try to sap all the strength out of those muscles. He's going to try to drain all the energy out of Zeke West. Zeke looks like he's trying to get up. He's trying to get out of this. And he gives him an elbow, another elbow. You heard somebody in the crowd say you got it. And he picks him up and a backseat suplex by Zeke West. Both men are down right now. Crowd telling him that he's got this. But I'm not sure. Sometimes when you're deep in a match like this, you can't hear what the crowd is saying. But he looks like he's trying to make it to his feet. Daniel Lacy's already up though. Blake Banks is cheering him on. And he blocks a punch. Right hand by Zeke. Another right hand. He ducks under. A chop by Zeke. A forearm. A chop. He got him in the ropes. Shoots him off. And a flapjack by Zeke West. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Daniel kicks out. I think Blake thought it may have been out of there. You gotta watch out for Blake Banks. You do not know what this guy is gonna do. Gets him up. Zeke has him up. What's he gonna go for? Well, it looks like Daniel's fighting out of it. And Daniel looks like he's going for his move. But Zeke got out of it. And what's he got? He's going to roll him up. He's got him rolled up. And Zeke West with another upset victory. And he just beat Daniel Lacy. Oh, watch out. Oh, look at this. They're attacking him right now. Zeke is in trouble right now. You hear the bell ringing. Zeke West, I don't know, looks like Daniel and Blake, looks like they're going for a double team move. And look at that. Oh, look, there's Dick St. Patrick. He's finally at the building, and he's going after Daniel. Right hands, and he's going. And a clothesline over the top rope by Dick St. Patrick, who made it just in time. Just in time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Zeke West.
There's been a lot of interference. We're not going to let this stand. So you know what, fans? Be right back.
Hey, you two. You know what? This has been going weekend. Yesterday, today, there's been a bunch of interference. And you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be Jake St. Patrick, Zeke West against Daniel Lacy and Blake Banks.
All right, fans, there you have it. Next week it's going to be Jake St. Patrick and Zeke West taking on Daniel Lacy and Blake Banks. We'll also have Cassandra Golden taking on Kaci Lennox in a rematch from everything that happened today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week right here on YouTube.